Hello students and welcome to another video. Today we're going to be talking about combustion reactions. You can tell I'm still in school. Okay. A combustion reaction is a chemical change in which an element or a compound reacts with oxygen. Okay. Combustion reactions are relatively simple. Okay. They're just going to be made up of the same parts, but we're only going to change one thing, and that's the fuel. We're going to have oxygen reacting with our fuel, and it's going to form carbon dioxide and water, okay? And typically, the fuels that we use are called hydrocarbons, okay? Got to know this term. It's highlighted in yellow, okay? Which is a compound composed of hydrogen and carbon. So if you look at methane, it's just C and then 4 H's surrounding that carbon. It's a hydrocarbon. And it's reacting with oxygen to form carbon dioxide and water. So if we look down here, this is a Bunsen burner. We use them all the time in class. And what's happening is we're releasing this fuel, and there's oxygen in the air that's going to react. Now, if you turn the gas on, is it going to just start bursting out flames? No, we have to add a little bit of heat to get that reaction started. Okay. And once that reaction started, it's going to form carbon dioxide and water.
At this time, please check your email for an email from Keith Madsen. Thank you.
Ooh. That time of year, ready for the ACT. If you're watching this, I imagine you're preparing for the ACT. Okay, it's that time of year. I'm trying to think if there's anything else. Yeah, well, let's talk about another example. Let's get one more. Now, if we have a fuel source, what about like a log or a candle wax or gasoline? Those are all fuels, and they're reacting with oxygen in the air. If you've ever like bought one of those candles that are in a jar and has a little lid on it, you can light that candle and it'll start melting that wax, and that because of the heat of the actual combustion that's happening. But over time, that it slowly burns through that wick, right? If you just had the wick, it would burn that wick in probably a minute. It would burn right through it. But because it's surrounded by the fuel of the wax hydrocarbons, okay, it's going to take a while for it to burn through that candle because it's actually burning the wax. It's just basically long chains of hydrocarbons, okay? And there's problems like that in your packet and worksheet. And when you put the lid on that candle, it'll it will, after about 3 or 4 seconds, it will just, the flame will snuff out. And that's because there's no more oxygen as fuel, okay? The oxygen is being pulled from the air as carbon dioxide and water is being released, and oxygen's being pumped into it from the air. It's kind of being circulated because it's creating this heat. It's causing the air to move around, and oxygen's finding its way into this flame to keep it burning, okay? I think that's everything. Let's call that a wraps. Okay, thanks for watching.